Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I welcome you all in today's lesson. Today, our lesson is from class 7th science subject. It is from the chapter Respiration in Organisms. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about respiration. Why do we need to respire? Types of respiration. And what is the difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration? So let's start. Why do we respire? As you know, all living organisms, that is plants and animals, they are made up of small microscopic units called cells. Cell is the basic unit of life. And these cells present in the living organisms have different functions to perform. For examples, digestion, respiration, excretion in animals, and transportation of materials in case of plants. The cells can perform these functions or this function only if they get the required energy to do so. Hence, all living organisms need food which gives them the required energy. Now, how do they get this energy? The energy present in the food gets released when the organism respires. What is respiration? The process of releasing energy by the oxidation of food is known as respiration. Oxidation is a chemical reaction in which molecules gain oxygen or lose hydrogen. The process of respiration involves intake of oxygenated air, that the air we breathe in contains oxygen, into the cells for breaking the food, that is digest food molecules, and releasing energy that our body needs. There are two main stages in the process of respiration. Number 1, breathing. The process of breathing involves inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide. Number 2, cellular respiration. This process involves the breaking down of glucose molecules, that is digested food, into simpler molecules within the cell using oxygen or in presence of oxygen. Thus, in this process of cellular respiration, carbon dioxide, gas, water vapors, and energy are released. Now, what are the types of respiration? Respiration has two types. Number one, aerobic respiration. It is respiration that takes place in the presence of air, that is oxygen. And anaerobic respiration, it is respiration that takes place in absence of air. Now let us discuss in detail about aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Respiration that takes place in the presence of oxygen is called aerobic respiration. And the organisms that show aerobic respiration, they are called as aerobes. In the process of aerobic respiration, food, that is glucose, when reacts with oxygen, produces energy, carbon dioxide gas, and water as waste products. The word equation for the process of aerobic respiration is as glucose plus oxygen inside a living cell produces carbon dioxide gas plus water vapors plus energy. And the chemical equation for this reaction is C6H12O6 plus oxygen, that gives us carbon dioxide plus water H2O plus 38 molecules of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, that is energy. Green plants and most animals, including humans, respire aerobically. Now talking about anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration is the breakdown of food substances in the absence of oxygen. And here in this process, less amount of energy is released. Anaerobic respiration occurs in certain microorganisms. For example, bacteria get their energy from respiration without using oxygen, or we can say in absence of oxygen. A microorganism, yeast, it respires both aerobically and anaerobically. Anaerobic respiration in yeast is also called as alcoholic fermentation. Yeast release ethanol, that's alcohol, and carbon dioxide as waste products during the process of anaerobic respiration. And the equation for anaerobic respiration is mentioned as glucose breaks down in absence of oxygen into ethanol plus carbon dioxide gas plus small amount of energy. And chemically the reaction is represented as C6H12O6, that is glucose, breaks down into C2H5OH, that is ethanol, plus CO2, that is carbon dioxide gas, plus 2 ATP, that is 2 molecules of adenosine triphosphate. And here you can see as compared to aerobic respiration, where 38 molecules of ATP are released, here in this process only 2 molecules of ATP or 2 molecules of energy are released. Now, what are the points of difference, or how can we differentiate between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration? Let's take it point by point. Number one, aerobic respiration takes place in presence of oxygen, and anaerobic respiration, it takes place in absence of oxygen. In the process of aerobic respiration, gases are exchanged, that is, oxygen is inhaled and carbon dioxide is exhaled. And here, in the process of anaerobic respiration, gases are not exchanged as it takes place in the absence of air. Aerobic respiration can take place in cytoplasm or mitochondria, and anaerobic respiration takes place only in cytoplasm. Here, in the process of aerobic respiration, glucose breaks down into carbon dioxide gas plus water with a release of large amount of energy. And in anaerobic respiration, glucose breaks down into alcohol plus carbon dioxide gas, and here a little amount of energy is released. All higher organisms, such as mammals, possess aerobic type of respiration, and anaerobic respiration occurs in microorganisms such as bacteria and yeasts. With this, we came to the end of today's topic. Thanks for watching. May Allah bless you all.